Gave my neighbor their yard waste back. Last month, my neighbor got her giant spruce trees trimmed. These weren't small trees. We're talking massive old spruces that tower over both our houses. I didn't think much of it when I saw the tree guys working in her yard all afternoon with their chainsaws and wood chipper running nonstop. 3 days later, I'm taking my garbage bins to the curb and I see it. A massive pile of branches and pine needles stacked against my back fence. I'm talking 6 feet high, from the ground all the way to the top of my fence, and spreading out like 15 feet along the property line. Huge, thick branches, mountains of brown pine needles, the works. It was bulging out onto the sidewalk. I pulled out my phone and texted her right there. Hey, notice the brush pile by my fence. What's your plan for getting rid of it? Trying to be nice about it. She texted back an hour later. Oh yeah, I'm going to move it gradually over the next few weeks. Gradually. Like my fence was some kind of free storage unit. I texted back, that doesn't really work for me. I need it gone as soon as possible, please. She read it. No response. 2 weeks went by. The pile sat there. Every time I looked out my back window, there it was. I also noticed she had other random junk stacked against the side of my house. An old lawn chair, some plastic bins, a broken rake. She'd been using my property as her personal storage area, apparently. I sent another text. Seriously, you need to move your brush pile off my property line. This isn't free storage space. Way less polite this time. Another read receipt. No reply. Here's the thing. We'd been having crazy warm weather for Canada, like plus 5 degrees when it should be freezing. People were walking around in light jackets in November, but today the temperature dropped hard. Minus 20 when I checked my phone in the morning. Actual winter finally showed up. I went home at lunch to grab something I forgot. Walked past my back fence and there was the pile, now covered in heavy wet snow from last night. Even bigger somehow. I could see little tracks in the snow around the base. Mice or rats probably, making a cozy home in there for winter. That was it. I was done being polite. I grabbed my work gloves from the garage, put on my heavy coat, and started hauling. Branch by branch, armful by armful. Some of the branches were so big I had to drag them. Pine needles were getting everywhere. Down my coat, in my hair, all over my driveway. My hands were freezing even with gloves, but I kept going. Her parking pad is this small concrete area on the side of her house where she keeps her 2 garbage bins. That's where I put everything. I threw every single branch onto that pad, piled the pine needles on top, dumped entire armfuls of the snow-covered mess right in front of her bins so she couldn't even access them. Took me 40 minutes. By the end, my back was sore and I was sweating under my coat despite the cold. But her entire brush pile was now blocking her garbage area completely. The branches were frozen together from the snow. Good luck moving that gradually. I went back inside, made a sandwich, and sat by the window eating it. My phone was on the table. I kept checking it, waiting. An hour later, I had to go back to work. Still no text. But when I got home that evening and pulled into my driveway, I could see her standing outside in the dark with a flashlight, staring at the pile on her parking pad. She was on her phone. 2 minutes later, my phone buzzed. Are you kidding me right now? Then another text. You had no right to touch my property. And another. This is completely unacceptable. I'm calling the landlord. I typed back. Your property was on my property for 3 weeks. Moved it back to where it belongs. Have a good night. She tried calling. I declined it. She sent 3 more texts that I didn't read. Next morning, I left for work and the pile was still there, now frozen solid overnight with another layer of snow on top. Her garbage bins were completely blocked. The pile had frozen into one giant icy mass of branches. It's been sitting there for 4 days now. Every time it snows, it gets bigger. She can't move it anymore even if she wanted to. The branches are locked together with ice. She's been putting her garbage bags on her front porch instead because she can't reach her bins. I saw her yesterday shoveling her driveway and she wouldn't even look at me. Just kept her head down and worked. My back fence is completely clear now. No more mice nest.